Good day everyone, my name is Mary Rose Alboro and today we will have an educational vlog, so keep on watching. So for today's lesson, we will talking about justice. So let's define the history of justice. The term justice is derived from the Latin word justitia, which means joining or fitting or of bound or tie. The concept of justice has been analyzed and defined differently by philosophers, political thinkers, economists, sociologists, and religion leaders. It has been changing from time to time, depending upon the conditions and circumstances prevailing in each age. So justice is a concept of moral rightness based on ethics, rationality, law, religion, equity, and fairness. So John Rawls claims that justice is the first virtue of social institutions as truth is of system of thought. And Charles Merriam believes justice consists of a system of understanding and procedures through which each in accorded what is agreed upon as fair. And Barker believes justice is the reconciler and the synthesis of political values. It is their union in an adjusted integrated whole. So Saint Simon also believes that from each according to his capacity to each according to his need. It is difficult to give a precise meaning of the term justice. Political thinkers and jurists have given different meanings and definitions. The reason for this is that the contents and implications of justice differ from country to country and also from time to time. So justice is a legal or philosophical theory by which fairness is administered. The concept of justice differs in every culture. So next, let's talk about the characteristics of justice. First is human welfare. So human welfare, quality of life, relates directly to human welfare and it is influenced by economic, social, political, and environmental factors. Next is ethical concept. Ethical concepts includes honesty, integrity, justice, equality, and respect. Third is changeability. It is the quality of being changeable. So next, fulfillment of reasonable interest. Reasonable concern of a person to obtain insurance for any individual or property against unforeseen events such as death and losses. So next, performance of duties. It means the performance of important responsibilities should promote. Next is to provide everybody his reasonable share. So everyone should have all the rights and freedom. In the statement, no matter if your rights under the law are violated, you should have to be fair. Justice is related to values prevailing in society. So it promotes fairness and equality across many aspects of society. So next is let's talk about the basic postulates of justice. It has 9 concepts. First is truth, uniform values, equality before law, liberty, impartiality, respect of individuals' ability and capability, protective discrimination is not injustice, provision of rights, and fulfillment of basic needs. So next is let's discuss the kinds of justice or dimension of justice. First is legal dimension of justice. So this is the narrow concept of justice and it is associated with the legal system and the legal procedure existing in the society. So the court of law interpret the law and apply the law after hearing the parties involved in a dispute. Here, justice is what is administered by the court of law, and the interpretation of the judge is considered as embodiment of justice. So, justice in the legal sense requires the following conditions: A. Just and reasonable non-discriminatory law. B. The administration of justice by free and independent courts. C. Inexpensive judicial process. D. Court procedures should be simplified and avoid delay in justice. And lastly, there should be a rule of law in the country. So justice and laws have close affinity with each other. States makes law and implements them in order to establish justice in the society. So the following conditions are necessary to ensure legal justice. First is just laws, equality before law, uniform legal system, impartial and independent judiciary, inexpensive and efficient justice, and democratic organization of legislative bodies. So let's discuss the social dimension of justice. So social justice means to give proper opportunities to every citizen in every sphere of life to develop his personality and to end all types of social inequalities. So this is the following conditions are necessary to ensure social justice. So first, equality before law, absence of special rights, prohibition of discrimination, to end caste system, just distribution of wealth, democratic government, just balance between freedom and social control, social security, provision of equal political rights, protection of interests of minorities, and abolition of social values. The concept of social justice is based on the belief that all human beings are equal and not that no discrimination should be made on the ground of race, religion, caste, sex, or place of birth. So it has the three implications. First is equal social opportunities. So it is a state of affair in which all people within a specific society have equal rights, liberties, and status and equal access to certain social good and service. So second is special attention to weaker sections. So it has been given to see as how far the traditional caste system has undergone qualitative change. So third is removal of social evils. So the only way to indicate any social evil is educating people. So economic dimension of justice. So economic justice means to provide equal opportunities to everybody to earn his livelihood. So it is also means to help such people who are not able to work and earn their livelihood. So the basic needs of everybody such as food, cloth, and shelter should be fulfilled. The unequal distribution of wealth needed to be spotted. So economic justice implies non-discrimination between men and men on the basis of economic viability. And lastly, the following conditions are necessary to ensure economic justice. First is right to work for everybody, fulfillment of basic needs, to reduce wide economic disparities, protection of the interests of workers, from each according to his ability to each according to his needs. So distribution of wealth, end of economic exploitation, special protection of the interests of weaker section, limited right to property, question of state interference in economic needs, fixed economic is better, and lastly, equal wage for the same job. And always remember, law without justice is like a wound without a cure. And that's all for our educational vlog. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something.